Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Pavan Kumar. In this session, we will be dealing with regular expressions and files concept in Python. So let us quickly move on to our agenda. What is a regular expression? So a regular expression is a special sequence of characters that helps you to match or even find other strings or a set of strings from a given string. That is, for example, if you want to find a string from a set of para or from a set of lines, in such cases we can use a regular expression. The name itself says that we are going to find the string which is a regular. For example, here I have given a para, that is include your thesis or a major claim, etc., which contains the date. Here my intention is to retrieve the date from this paragraph and the date from this paragraph. In such cases we can use a regular expression. So the image also shows different equations in max, so I am going to retrieve a sin x equation or even a tan x equation. In such cases we can use the concept of a regular expression. Now, so a special string, a text string for describing a search pattern, that is in below diagram shows a timeline of actions leading up to the programming languages. From this I am going to retrieve a set or a dictionary which contains a name value pair. So in order to retrieve a name value pair, in such cases I am going to use a regular expression. We can even came to a problem of retrieving the phone numbers or email IDs of a particular student from a student databases. In such cases also we can use a regular expression. That is, for example, if a student has given a wrong phone number or a wrong email ID, we can trace it by using a regular expression. So in such cases also the regular expressions are going to be used. So what the regular expression includes? A regular expression includes finding a word in a given string or generating the iterator or matching the letters and even the characters from a given string and matching the words for a particular pattern. So I will quickly move on to my Python. So let us execute the code first. So first, initially finding the particular string in an expression. So in order to perform a regular expression, Python comes with a module called RE. So I am going to import the module RE and I am searching for the word generation in the given string. If it returns true, then I am printing a message. So let me run this code first. Execute the selection in Python. So this is Apache Spark, that is in the given string I had came across the word, that is a generation. Using the search method, it will retrieve whether the string contains the given word or not. So in such cases, this is the first case that regular expression is going to be used. And the second case is finding all the patterns. That is, for example, here I have taken a group of words or even a paragraph which contains an Apache Spark generated as a next generation big data processing engine, comes from Apache Tomcat family. In this group of strings or group of words, I am going to find the word Apache. So in order to find all the outcomes or all the sequences of the words in which Apache contains, I am going to use a method called find all. So let me run the code first. So for I in all the matches, I am going to print I, that is this will provides the output of how many times the Apache word has occurred in the given string. So in such cases the regular expression is going to be used. So in order to retrieve all the outcomes or all the repetitions of the word, I am going to use a method called find all in Python. Now, how can we generate the iterator? So generating the iterator, that is starting and ending index of a matching object. That is, here I am going to select the starting and ending index of a particular string. That is, for example, here I have taken certain string. So for I in RE dot find iterator is a default method which contains in Python in order to generate the iterator. So I am going to search for the word called, that is spark, and I am going to print how many times that the spark has occurred in the given string along with starting and ending index. So let me run the code first. So the spark has occurred starting from 7, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that is 12th one. So the same cases, the count will be increased from left to right and searching for the word, and finally the spark had come here. So counting all the words, the next occurrence is 94th position. So in such cases the find iterator method is used to find the given word in a particular string. Now how can we match the words with a particular pattern? That is, let us say for example, here I have taken a group of words, that is rat, mat, bat, fat and hat. Now I am going to find all the words which are starting from R, M, B, F, H, or we can even change the order also, that is M, B, F, H and R. So here I am passing which will be ending with AT. So for all the words I will be printing the values. Yeah, so rat, mat, bat, fat and hat. So whatever the order we are going to pass here, the Python will find the words of certain patterns using a method called find all. The find all method will finds all the particular patterns in the given expression. Now coming to the matching a series, a range of characters, that is I am going to find a range of characters. In such cases also that find all method is going to be used. See here I have passed a regular expression called A to Z, that is A to Z letters and ending with 80 characters. The same place I will be running the code here. So return all the words, that is rat, mat, bat, fat and hat. Now I will highlight this one and I will find for only the letters from R to Z. That is, in order to remove the remaining letters, Python comes with a pattern called cap symbol before the sequence of the characters. So let me run the code here. So it will give the output as mat, bat, fat and hat. Mat, bat, fat, hat. Remaining rat, that is R, is going to be excluded. That is, the words which are starting from R to Z are going to be excluded. Only the remaining words are going to be included in the output. So in order to exclude the words also, Python will comes with this type of regular expression. Now, how we match a single character or remove the white spaces? That is, for example, I am going to remove the white spaces in the given string. So let us take my string is randstr. Here I have passed a string with the spaces and along with some message, and I will be ending the string. Now I will be printing the first the randstr. Now using a method called compile method in regular expression, which is a static method, it is going to remove the lines and as well as white spaces also. That is, in order to remove the lines, I am going to pass \n as the parameter for compile, and in order to remove the white spaces, I am going to pass a space for a method called sub. So the sub method will remove the white spaces and compile method will remove the lines. Now I will be printing the string after this compilation. Let me run the code first. You can clearly see that. So the spaces has came. So Mumbai Indians has won 4 times IPL, etc., etc. The spaces has came, and again after removing the spaces and after removing the lines, the final string comes as a paragraph. So in such cases, regular expressions are going to be used. That is to remove a single character or even to remove the white spaces. So lastly, I am going to find a particular pattern. That is, for a given string, I am going to find the numbers in a given string. So in order to find the given string and a string of numbers, pass \t as a regular expression, and if in order to find a group of characters, pass \, that is capital D, for a regular expression. So let me run the code first. Yeah, you can clearly see that find all of \d, that it will return 5 matching numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So similarly, matching position of 5 number, that is 0 and 1, that is first position. So \d will return that the characters, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So matching characters are 9. So it was excluded the number 4. That is, in order to exclude the numbers, pass the regular expression as \t, and in order to include the characters, pass \t, and include the numbers, we are going to pass \, that is a small cases. Now, in order to find a phone number which was given a perfect or not, so in our India, the phone number series is going to be like this. That is, for example, I will be removing the code here. For a 10 digital letter, for every 3 digits there will be a hyphen, and for 3 digits there will be a hyphen, and finally it will contain the 4 digits. So I am going to find the search for a phone number. If it is true, I am going to return it is a correct phone number. Otherwise, I am asking the user to write a correct number. So let me run the code first here. Yeah, it will return it was a phone number, perfect phone number. So we can use a regular expression W or a regular expression D. I have already explained what is D here. So we can use W also. For example, here I have changed the string and I have passed a string itself. Then it will shows write correct number. That is, if the string contains any characters, that is, if the number contains any characters, then the regular expression will throw a message that to write a correct number. So these are all a particular case of regular expressions in Python, that is finding the phone number and finding a particular string of numbers and removing the white spaces and single characters and matching a series of range of characters and matching the words in a particular string or a particular pattern and generating the iterator, that is starting and ending index of a matching object, and finally finding a particular string in an expression. So these are the cases of regular expressions. Let me get back to my slide. Now, what are the concept of files in Python? So file handling is an important part of any web application, and Python has several functions for CRUD operations. Likewise, we do in a database management system, creating, reading, updating, and deleting the files. So for all the cases, we can include a three methods, that is opening the file, reading the data, that is reading the contents of the file, and writing the data to the file. So it will comes with the three modes, that is read, write, and append. An exclusive mode of X, which will create a specified file and returns the error if the file does not exist. So the three modes of file are read, write, and append. Like in all other programming languages, Python also contains these three methods, but that operation and implication is very easy in Python in file handling when compared to other programming languages. So I will get back to my slide for creating the first file program. Yeah. So importing the module, that is OS. This is first one, that is, for example, here I am going to create a file with the name R, that is r.txt, and I will be opening in a write mode. So let me check once. If the file has already present, that is r.txt, then the data is going to be cleared. If the file is not present, then the file is going to be created. So let me run the code here. Yeah, let me check whether the file has created or not. Yeah, so you can clearly see that r.txt, the file was created with empty. So the file doesn't contain any data. So I will get back to my PyCharm. Yeah, so I am going to read the data. It will shows nothing output because it doesn't contains any data. So for example, if it contains any data, then we can perform the operation. That is, for example, let me minimize the code here. I will open and I will write R is a powerful programming language. I will save here. I will get back to my PyCharm and I will perform these operations, that is reading the data. Yeah, so the output is R is a powerful programming language. So after the file is created, using a method called as an open, I am going to open the specific file and having mode, that is a type of mode, that is a read mode passed as parameter. So using a read option, we can read the contents of the file. That is, for example, I am going to read only a 10 characters. That is, let me run the code here. So here I am going to read only first 10 characters. The first 10 characters R is a POW. In order to read a first 10 characters, we can pass the parameter as 10. So for example, I am going to read the lines. That is, for example, let me say Python are very useful and Flask, Spark, Matplotlib. I have saved the data here. Now I am going to read a method, use a method called as a read line, so which is going to read a first line in the text file. So in order to read all the lines in the text file, Python comes with a method called read lines. So read lines will read all the lines in a given text file, but make sure that it will read as an entity. That is, whatever the data we have typed here, it is going to be read as an entity here. So you can clearly see that it was separated by \n. Run the code again. Make sure this one, yeah. So it will read as an entity. Now coming to the reading the files in a line by line using a for loop. That is, we can also read entire lines in the text file using a for loop. So line by line reading. That is, for example, here I opened the file first in a read mode and used a for loop, that is for line in the file, I will be printing the line. So the file data which was contained entirely will be focused on the line and the line is going to be printed. So in this way we can create a file and we can read the contents of the file. Now coming to the writing the contents of the file and as well as appending the data. Then how will we append the data? For example, I am going to open a file that is python.txt. Actually, the desktop does not contain the python.txt. So the python.txt is going to be created and the data is going to be written as Python is a powerful language. Python contains scikit-learn library and matplotlib. Let me run the code first. Yeah, so file was created and the data was included. So let me open it. Yeah, Python. So actually we was opened in the read mode. File.write open.txt, execute in Python console, python.txt. Yeah, Python is a powerful programming language. Python contains scikit-learn library and matplotlib. So the file was opened and the data was included. So in this way we can include or we can write the data in a file. That is, for example, I am going to overwrite the data. In order to overwrite the data, open the file in a write mode and write the message which you want to write. That is, for example, I will be running the code, this one. So I have written a data called as numpy and pandas. Let me open this one. So let me close this. Again run the code, then check whether the data was changed or not. Yeah, you can clearly see that the data was changed, that is numpy and pandas. So close the file. So data was changed, that is here the data was overwritten. So in order to append the data to the already data present in the file, pass the mode as A, that is append mode. So let me run these lines and let me see whether the data contains numpy and pandas along with machine learning. I executed the code here. So I will minimize and I will check the file Python. Yeah, once again I am going to run this one. Okay, now yeah, numpy, pandas and machine learning. So in this way we can append the data to a file. So in order to perform a correct operations, use file.close for every time so that the append and write operation will be executed perfectly. So I will finally reading the contents of the file. So numpy, pandas and machine learning. So here we have opened the file and we have written certain data and we have overridden the data and we can append the data to a particular file. After performing all the file operations, use a method called file.close to close the entire contents of the file. So when compared to all other programming languages, the file handling is Python is very easy. So let me get back to my slide. So in this session we have learned about what is a regular expression and what are the regular expression includes, that is finding a word in a string and generating an iterator and matching letters and matching words, and what are the files concept in Python and what are the methods in handling the file. So I hope you guys enjoyed with my session. Thank you.